Hello guys, it's your friendly neighborhood Bitmapton here, and gosh, I really gotta work on an intro. Today I wanted to explain to you how to contribute the most to your team and play Blood most effectively in Battlefield Hardline. This is one of two new game modes introduced in the Battlefield series by Visceral Games, and I find the majority of people don't know how to play effectively. Blood Money has a large cash deposit in the center of the map, which both teams will be fighting over to try and get all of the money from that area. There is no finite amount to the cash in the center, so people are always fighting around it. The cops want to quote-unquote secure it as evidence, and criminals want it for cocaine and cars and guns and all the other crook things and crook needs that a crook needs. I feel like I'm a Dr. Seuss right now. The most you can have on yourself at one point in time is 500k, and every time you hold E and complete the grabbing animation or process, you get 100k. You're quite vulnerable while grabbing the cash, as you can't really move around, strafe, jump, duck. Sorry. And you will want to get out of there as fast as possible. Now, what makes this kind of tricky is if you manage to return to your base, someone can run to your base and take it from the vault that you have and you've deposited money from, or the big security truck at which you deposited it in. You'll see the money or your score go up when your cash is deposited, or down if you lose cash by having the enemy steal it. You'll also see you'll also see their team's money rise or fall depending on what's happening to it. The match ends when either team reaches 5 million or the match timer ends. At the bottom left you can see the score, and this will tell you the time left and the score. Right below it is the mini-map where you can see where your cash stock is, the enemy vault is, and your vault is. You can also see things like who on your team's carrying cash and who on your squad is in a vehicle, and lots of other helpful things. There are three major action points: the cash pile, your vault, and their vault. Usually there is a lot of traffic with both teams at the cash pile, a lot of traffic of just the enemy team at their base, and a lot of traffic with just your team at your base. I can't suggest enough that you get a teammate to talk to while you're playing this game. It is so important to have teamwork for this game mode that I just can't stress it enough. If you don't have a teammate, you are just putting yourself up to be slaughtered so many times when you're trying to grab the cash. Now let's go to the tips now that I've explained it to you. You can finish that tutorial part, and this will be the tips. There's two great places to defend cash from. You should be seeing them on screen when I show you this now, but they don't expose you too much and you have a nice overview of the pile. People usually don't see you as they walk in, and as long as you watch the ladder with some sort of defensive weaponry, you'll have a nice overview of the pile of which enemy teams can't just run in and grab cash and bring it to their base, which makes you a very good team asset, and it can score you quite a bit of points. The attack helicopters are a really great tool in this game mode. If you're good with helis, you should hop in one, because you can cause a lot of damage to the enemy team. If you fly around and you're good with that, you can get a lot of kills really fast, and you're so maneuverable that not many things can hit you. Now after the evolution comes with a giant skyscraper falling down, you want to avoid the middle route and go around to the sides for grabbing cash. It's much faster, and the middle route often attracts too much traffic just because the evolution has happened. Lastly, you'll want to place your mobile command posts very tactically. It can be a great way for your team to get into the enemy spawns or the enemy's areas very quickly, or right beside the cash deposit. And if you keep a mobile command post placed well and out of fire lines, it can be a great asset to your team at which they can grab lots and lots of resources. Also, it can keep the fight overwhelming for the enemy. You'll also want to hit M really often. It lets you know what's going on within the entire map, gives you an overview of the layout, lets you know where to go, and it shows you where things are. You'll always want to watch your mini-map subconsciously. You never want to take your eyes off of it if you're... Now, this has been how to play Blood Money on Battlefield Hardline. Please rate that if you enjoyed it, and subscribing always helps, and makes me want to produce more videos. If you have anything to ask in the comments below, it is the place to go. I make sure to read each and every comment, and I hope you enjoyed. This is Bitmapton, and I hope you had a great day. Bye!